I need to get to Roger Ailes' letter to Fox employees about the tyranny that they're under and how it's illegal. We have a government openly arresting members of the federal government who just give their opinion on policy with North Korea. Totally legal, totally lawful. Even the liberals at AP are freaking out about this. And if people go along with this, it's over. This is the criminal activity of a mafia. Loris Lerner, it's now come out in public letters, of course, knew and was involved in the targeting of conservative organizations, which she's denied. She's taken the Fifth Amendment as well, but previously flapped her lips dealing with. This is a big issue. Bernanke out by August. QE ends, rates up. A crash will then occur. The Wall Street Journal is reporting. I don't know if that's true or not, but we're going to, I mean, let me tell you, when they stop QE3, it's kind of like, do you want to be shot by firing squad or fed to the lions? You know, it's kind of like QE3 is bad for devaluation of the dollar, but then not having it, the economy will implode. I mean, it's darned if you do and up the creek if you don't. It is a more Frenchy-filed way of saying that. But the point is, sounds better, but this is some of what we got. And we got the New York Times. Why rational people buy into conspiracy theories? You mean why rational people don't believe known congenital liars at the New York Times that said Bilderberg didn't exist and I was a schizophrenic? Now it exists, but I'm crazy to want to cover 150 world leaders and royalty meeting illegally with elected politicians carving up the world. That's come out in court cases. They've arrested people involved with Bilderberg, for Lockheed Martin jet scams, weapons deals. I mean, But, oh, I'm crazy. Oh, there's no bullets. Oh, there are 2 billion bullets. There's no armored vehicles. There's no manual saying that the new terror threats returning veterans and gun owners. Now it's all official. See, they want to stall you. There's no Fast and Furious. Oh, well, there is one, but it's an accident. Really, the memo says you did it to blame the Second Amendment. Well, never mind that. We declare executive privilege. Take the Fifth. We don't target the Tea Party. Oh, here you are on MSNBC 4 years ago saying, target them, calling for the IRS to target them. Oh, here's the letters where you bragged about it. I take the Fifth Amendment. I mean, this is the game they play of ridiculing us and laughing at us. Well, here, let me laugh at you. Oh, you have no audience. You're imploding on yourself. And sure, Maddow, you can play a clip. We played it earlier going, we've got nuclear missiles. So what if we've got bullets? We can get, and of course, that's what Al Sharpton always says. We got drones and missiles. You rednecks think you're going to buy guns down in the South? It's racist to own a gun. It's crackers do that. Basically what he's saying. Trying to make it racial to want to own a gun. When it's just about everybody being able to defend themselves. And, Fox Sports people going, the Klan is for gun ownership. Yeah. Oh, really? It was the Klan that got gun laws passed to disarm black people. We're done. We're done fighting with each other. We're done being lied to by you people. We're tired of your divide and conquer. We know what you're doing. Political correctness is dead. You may have a bunch of drooling lemmings that don't know how to wipe their own hind end following you, but the thinkers are thinking, and we're getting smarter and more aware every day. And now the collective of individuals is watching everything you do and disdaining you and exposing you, and you are hemorrhaging out. Your ratings are, you are a shadow of the shadow of the shadow. You're over. You're done. No amount of stage shootings, no amount of nukes going off in Chicago to be blamed on patriot groups, no amount of false flags will put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Okay? Now, she goes on. I already played part of this, but in the interest of time, so she says that I say Sandy Hook didn't even happen. That's not what I say. I say it needs to be investigated because there's evidence that they stood down and let the guy attack. And they tried to blame American gun owners for what happened, just like Senator Whitehouse said Midwesterners not paying carbon taxes are causing the rest of the country to have problems, and that they don't want to bail out Oklahoma as if Oklahomans are bad people because they're in a red state. Okay? This is what's going on. This is what's happening. They're desperate. And so they come out and say, we just played it. In the interest of time, the full video is up on Infowars.com that I said giant wasp aliens live under the... They'll probably edit that out and say I said that. I did not say that. I did not say the hurricane was sent by Obama or the tornado was sent by Obama. Callers asked me, and I said there are weather weapons, which are all over the news. And last hour, I showed you like 10 different mainstream news articles, National Geographic, Daily Mail, Congressional Record. So first they said on Tuesday and Wednesday that there's no weather weapons and I'm a kook. Then they went to saying that I said Obama sent the tornado and that how dare Republicans, because they know, because they get White House talking points, my talking points of just research and reality, now via drudgereport.com and other places, and the syndicated show and the internet, Infowars.com, people are now going, okay, there's congressmen listening right now. Their constituents are listening. FM-39.40, internment resettlement operations for in the U.S., how to put you in a FEMA camp, how to re-educate you. Let's have hearings about this. Let's have hearings about the RAND Corporation plan for a national stability occupation force under UN. That report's right here. You don't want to discuss that, do you? So let's go ahead and go to the rest of the Maddow clip where she lies to her audience, plays a clip of me saying, yeah, we don't know if government did it because they've got the power to do it. One thing out of context, and then lies to her audience because she thinks you're an idiot. Here it is.
Preschool and the massacre at Aurora, Colorado were actually fake. They were faked as an excuse to take away our guns and enslave us to the giant wasps who hive beneath the UN building or whatever. It's the same guy who says the Boston bombing was also fake. It was faked for political purposes. The same guy who says he doesn't believe the Columbia space shuttle disaster actually happened. He doesn't believe there was actually an Oklahoma City bombing. Naturally, of course, he also knows and sells the idea that 9/11 was an inside job.
All right, let's hit pause. I covered the San Francisco Chronicle that reported the FBI coming and seizing a video that a guy shot on his Meade telescope of a laser beam, because a laser beam's got to be on for a while. They're not powerful enough yet to just one burst, at least the ones we've seen. It's coming in it's still up in space. It's coming in over the West Coast. It's over California. It goes over Nevada. A guy in Nevada films the laser beam shooting because he wanted to film it coming in because it's above the earth, so the edge of the sun hits it. Even though it's dark, you can see it. I've seen the space shuttle, and I was like, okay, it's coming over now. Let's go out and look at it. It's a clear night. We used to go out to the desert when I was a kid and, you know, watch the space shuttle come over. You can see it. You can see space stations, you name it. Next, she'll say there's no space stations because she thinks you're dumb. And the guy saw a green laser and filmed it, and the FBI raided him and took it. I just reported on that. So they said that the space shuttle doesn't even exist, according to her. That's how dumb they think you are. See, everything she says is a lie. I didn't say there's giant wasp under the building. I didn't say that the space shuttle didn't ever happen. I didn't say that Sandy Hook and all that didn't happen. Oklahoma City didn't happen. I mean, this is the most desperate flailing I've ever seen to try to get Republicans to stop looking into what we're covering. If it's discrediting Republicans so good, you should encourage them to keep looking into what I'm saying. By the way, it's confirmed, Associated Press and Reuters, the two FBI agents involved in the anti-terrorism team with the bombing that were there when the bombing happened in the drill, they're the ones that died earlier in the week in that other drill. And then I told you the witnesses, the friends of the brothers would start dying. And you notice, we're not going to say why he was under questioning and shot in the head. That's all you need to know. I told you, this is a botched deal, folks. They're running scared. And if they're ever going to kill me over something, it'd be the Boston bombing. Because that was a drill, a stand down, Saudi Arabians being flown out, that the White House secretly meeting with people. I mean, they got caught lying about that. They're desperate. Let's go back to this clip. Here it is. Of a Maddow.
That must be faked too. The conspiracy continues. In every tragedy, the Infowars Alex Jones world thinks they see a conspiracy. Monday's devastating record-breaking tornado in Moore, Oklahoma killed 24 people and flattened a community. Just devastating. Devastating, right?
And what does he do?
But now, I am not kidding, these same conspiracy theory folks are peddling the idea that the tornado was a conspiracy as well. Seriously, the tornado was a conspiracy.
And, you know, tornadoes are way down. Of course, they lie and say they're way up to try to get carbon taxes. But I don't know if this was a weather weapon or not, but they can, with the right weather conditions, they can create and steer groups of tornadoes. And people 50 miles out as these storm systems, and they see aircraft in and around the clouds spraying and doing things. If you saw that, you better bet your bottom dollar they did this. But who knows if they did? You know, that's the thing.
Who knows? Who knows if the U.S. government uses a secret made-up weather weapon that only exists in the mind of, I mean,
only exists in congressional funding.
Here's the other thing. Alex Jones should be disqualified from participating in Republican Party politics. His crackpot theories shouldn't prompt actual hearings in Congress, and they shouldn't inspire actual legislation in Congress, and you shouldn't do a money bomb on his show when you are running for Congress. Do not fundraise on this theater of the absurd by showing yourself to be one with this guy. Really. He says the tornado was a conspiracy. The tornado. Can we agree that it's over now, Republicans, going on his show?
Please,
really?
please don't go on, please.
Please?
Please shut him down.
Now
don't look. Don't listen to him, huh? He's got our number. Get away from him. Whatever you do, don't look at him. Don't. I had tried everything. I'd cut back the amount of food I was eating. I was lifting weights and jogging, but nothing was working. My body was literally starving for minerals and trace elements as well as key vitamins. And as soon as I had that, I immediately could eat half of what I was eating previously and be satisfied. Now, there are hundreds of great products at InfoWarsTeam.com, but I want to point out the 3 that have helped me lose 37 pounds in just 2 months. Products like Beyond Tangy Tangerine, Pollen Burst, and Rebound. When I started taking the Tangy Tangerine and other products every day, I lost more than 37 pounds in just 2 months. Now that's results. I want to challenge my listeners to go to InfoWarsTeam.com and to order just 3 of their products, and you will see the changes in the way you look, feel, and in your appetite almost immediately. Start your journey to health and wellness today. InfoWarsTeam.com. They're so unhappy. They're trying to run around and ruin everybody's lives, and they lecture us and tell us, hey, remember a few weeks ago, we weren't spying on the Tea Party. That's a conspiracy theory. Hey, did that work, scum? Did that work, trying to shut us down on that? We're done, scum. Okay, I'll go to hell before I'll be your minion. I don't know. That's a figure of speech. I don't want to go to hell. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just you people are a joke, and I will not be dominated by some bossy twit like you shaking her finger and going, really, Republicans? Really? Stop it. Stop it. Get him off the...
to the giant wasps who hive beneath the UN building or whatever. It's the same guy who says the Boston bombing was also fake.
Yeah. Oh, man. These people will be defeated. I have disdain for these people. They're so pathetic and fake. They think you're stupid. They want to shackle your mind. I want to see you unleashed. Excuse me. I wanted to originally get him on last week, but he couldn't come on. Pharmacist Ben Fuchs, one of the biggest compounding pharmacists in Colorado, owns some big natural cosmetic companies. Very successful guy. And he joins us now. This is a short segment. Long segment's coming up. He joins us via video Skype for PrisonPlanet.tv viewers, radio listeners. Obviously, we'll hear him audibly. That's where the giant wasp live inside your ears. I'll probably clip that and play that tonight and say it's real. Like your audience doesn't know you're a pack of liars is why they're all tuning out. Anyways, just keep lying to them. So see how that works for you. Okay. But I got to stop here. I was really relishing that. Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the site, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.